I'm Retrogaming, and this is What's on the Tape, Season 15, Volume 4. So I've picked another one of those tapes from that big box at the beginning of the season. You remember those ones. And this is the tape I've selected for this week. There's some that we've seen before, but there's one that I think is going to be quite an interesting one. But so we'll have a quick look here. So we've got Zoom, which is an Imagine game. That's quite a good game from memory. I'm trying to remember whether I've got the right one in my head. I'm thinking of the Zip Zap. It's not Zip Zap, it's Zoom. Zoom's quite a good one. This is about rescuing hostages and against alien invasions. Quite like that one. Attic Attack, an absolute classic from Ultimate Play the Game, where you're basically trying to escape an evil wizard's lair, castle, mansion. One of the two, anyway. So that's another classic. We've got Kong, which is basically a Donkey Kong style clone from Ocean, and then the next one, which is Robotics. I don't think I've ever played Robotics, and I have a sneaking suspicion that Robotics is one of the most costly ones you can get in the Ocean ones. That and the one where it is, what's it? Don't Talk to Strangers, I think it's called. That's the comes in a white cover, doesn't it? It's a pretty expensive thing. I saw one recently for £130. So yeah, don't talk to strangers by Ocean. It was an educational one, basically saying don't talk to strangers and go in their vans or take their candy and all that kind of stuff. So that was a very Americanism, wasn't it? The candy, sweets, the little sweeties. Yes, those things instead of that. And then Espionage Island, which is an Arctic adventure, or Arctic did it, I think, but it's an Adventure D. I think that one, he says, looking behind him. What have I got? Have I got it? I don't know if I've got it. What was it called? That was the Espionage Island. Yes, I do. Hang on, I can see it. It's actually handy. So hang on a second. You just stay there. I'm just going to grab it. So I've actually got that one there. It says Arctic. Yes, it's Arctic Computing. So Arctic then went on to do other games themselves. It says a little logo down the bottom there. Look. So went on to do other things. This hasn't appeared before. This is kind of a James Bond-esque game from 1982. Oh, it's a load code as well. Load code, look. Load code. So, this is an adventure game that popped up. It's very Bond, isn't it? It's very James Bond. It's very Sean Connery, isn't it? What was the other one? Was it George Lazenby? I may be thinking, maybe a bit of that, with the helicopters there and the island and all the things that go with it. And I'm sure we just parachute out at the beginning of that game. So, but yeah, great cover, but not necessarily a particularly good adventure game. However, I am quite into my adventure games at the moment. So without further ado, we'll get this into a tape drive. Right, the tape is in the drive, so we're good to go, ready for some Spectrum action. So let's go down to our favourite. Let's go down to basic and go for load dit or load speech marks. Here we go, load dit. So this should be, I'm assuming it's side A that we're on. This should be a Zoom. I think everybody's got this one, to be honest with you. I think everybody's got Zoom. I think Zoom's one of those kind of games that everybody's got. It's quite a good game. It's not. We're on the Kong side. Okay, we're on the Kong side. So everybody's got Kong as well. I know. I don't know if everybody does or not. I remember this one being... They must have done this one first, and I think they must have got the official license from Nintendo to do the version that they did next, which was Donkey Kong, wasn't it? It was actually called Donkey Kong. It was the version though that's one of the best, and I hate to say this to the Spectrum users out there, so cover your ears if you don't want to hear this. But the Spectrum version of Donkey Kong it's realistically the best version that I've seen because of the colours and the way it looks and the way it plays. Is definitely the Amstrad CPC version. It's on my channel, have a little look. And then you've got, obviously, I'm afraid you've got the Commodore 64 version, and then you've got the Spectrum version, I'm afraid, in sort of the last position. It doesn't mean it's bad, it just doesn't mean it's not as good. It's just not, for looks and feel, the Amstrad CPC has it, to be honest with you, so it really does. The funny thing I'm looking at this background here is that I think that's the same loading screen that we had for Apocalypse, that's also by Ocean, or is it Armageddon? I think it's Armageddon. Oh, it's not Apocalypse, it's Armageddon. Armageddon from Ocean. It's the same background, basically, the same loading screen, just with the word Armageddon instead in the thing, which is a shoot 'em up. It's a missile command clone. It's gosh very good, to be honest with you. I've got to admit, it's a pretty good one, to be honest with you. I don't know whether or not this is a Bob Wakeland cover though. I have a feeling it is this one.
You heard the sort of the question in my voice there. I'm sure you'll know. Put it in the comments below. It's a Bob Wakeling cover. Put it as a Bob cover in the thing below. I'm not really sure, so we'll see. I hope you've got a beverage. I've got my coffee here at the moment. I really do need it actually though, because I'm recording this a little later than I use, or a different time than I normally do it, and I'm feeling a bit tired if I'm actually honest with you. I'll tell you the story though. Why I'm tired is it was an early start this morning. I was woken. My wife had already been downstairs to deal with our sort of quite incontinent, I guess. Well, no, it's not incontinent. It's because it would be peeing everywhere. Quite old Yorkshire Terrier. So she's I think she's 12 or 13 this year. I think she's 12. So she's 12 years old, and she's going quite blind, and she's a bit deaf now, and she needs a bit of TLC. So in the morning when the birds sort of, I guess, wake her up, she must hear or smell or don't know what the birds do, but wake her up at this time of the year. So she gets up out of bed and wants out in the garden. So you hear her scratching, so you have to go down and let her out. And I normally do it in that zombie mode, you know, that mode where you go downstairs, and you're like, oh. Door open, go out, you know, and then you just stand there, just for a bit, brains, and then dog in, and then close the door again and go back up to bed. Yeah, so I usually do it in zombie mode anyway. So wife been down, done take the dog out twice. I think it'd been up at 4:30, 5:30, and at 6:30, she normally we have like a cushion that stops her getting upstairs. So we take one off the sofa and basically block the stairs so that it doesn't come bother us in the middle of the night, because she does if otherwise. So it'd come upstairs because she hadn't put the cushion back at 6:30, and my wife was like, "No, I don't want it." And I said, I don't want it either because I'm sleeping. Leave me alone, I'm sleeping. So she lifted it onto the bed, and I was licked in the face by a smelly old Yorkshire Terrier, basically. And after my face had been lapped long enough, I took it downstairs for it to pee. And then I didn't want to go back to bed, so I'm feeling a bit tired now. Realistically, it's been a long day. Tired. Want to go back to bed. Right, I'm going to go with keyboard here. I don't know what the keys are. I have no idea what the keys are, so this is going to be interesting. So number 1. I have this though. There he goes. Look at him climbing. It's a very weird way of climbing. He's looking for a high five. How high can you get? Don't know. Let's see. Boom. I've put him on the opposite side, you see, to make sure nobody knows he's Mario. Alright, okay, let's jump. What's left and right? Let's jump. Oh, right, okay. What's the next button? Yeah, I don't want no. Left, right. And I think I know what they are. Oh, I don't believe that. Do you know something? What's worse? I know I've walked up that and I'm an idiot. Right? Okay, let's go quick. We've got it now. We've got the keys. I've got the left and right. I've got the jump. I think I've got the climb. Yes, I've got the climb. Oh, I'm sure I jumped there. Right. Okay, we'll try again. So there's it wasn't Peach, was it? It was just because it was Mario, wasn't it originally? And he was called Jumpman. He didn't have a name then. He was Jumpman. Got that one. Right, now I can break the barrels, but you can't climb with the barrels being like this, though, can you? You've got to. All right. One life left. I do quite like Donkey Kong. I'm quite over the years. I've kind of come to really like Donkey Kong. It's one of those kind of games that I kind of, I don't know, does it grow on you? I guess so. Maybe with age, it grows on you. I don't know. Quick up the stairs, you bugger. Oh, you have to be absolutely accurate on the stairs. Really, really annoying that is, actually. I didn't realise I put on the wrong side, though. Right, I'm going to enter my name. There we go. That's my name. Should put it as Donkey Kong or Mario, shouldn't I, really? Right, number 1 for keyboard. Let's do it again. Okay, there it goes, climbing. While doing a high five at the same time. Waving to the crowd. There he goes, he's jumping. He's there. I like the way he could change his colour as well. He starts magenta and then he changes colour. Right, okay. Get over this ladder. Right, you've got to be so accurate with the blooming ladder. That is really annoying. Come on, quick up the ladder. Sugar! Can't get up the ladder! Gotta be so accurate! It's pixel perfect on the ladders! How annoying is that? That's really annoying. Right, quick up this first ladder. Pixel perfect. Pixel perfect. I can't get sometimes. Alright. Right, quick. Then they don't go down that one because they're just not capable of changing direction. Right. Pixel perfect, pixel perfect. That's it, pixel perfect. Shit! Oh, bums! Lost swearing today. I'm too tired to filter myself. That's what I feel sorry for myself. I'm so tired. I can't possibly filter my own language. Oh my god. Two lives left. Right, this just going up these ladders is just a pain in the mind. I don't know if that's the way to do it. If I press tap the button or something as I go along, that's maybe the way. That's maybe the way. I may have done it. I may have worked out how to get up the ladders easier, but I don't think I may have worked out how to get to the top thing. I'd like to get to finish one level here, though. That'll be cool. Right, okay, that's it. Oh dear. It's not good. It's not going well. Right, I didn't even get my name on the high score table. Was that rubbish this time round? I'll have another go. So how high can I get? I always quite like that as the challenge. How high can you get on it? How high can you get on the skyscraper? Never know how many levels there was meant to be, though, because every game version of it seems to have slightly different numbers of levels, don't they? There is a arcade game from a company called Century Electronics. And Century Electronics were responsible for Hunchback, if you remember Hunchback, the game Hunchback, which we all have a copy of on our Spectrums and whatever else is. Now, they were responsible for Hunchback, and actually, to be fair, it looks a pretty good game, to be fair, on the oh, damn you. It looks a pretty good game, to be honest with you, for the Hunchback, the original one. I'd quite like to play it actually on the arcade challenge for the 20p arcade challenge that we do, but they also very, very naughtily made their own version of Donkey Kong, and it's called Looper. Now, if you look up Looper by Century Electronics online, without a doubt, right, it is one of the most horrendous clones you'll ever see. Of Donkey Kong. It is just, honestly, it's unapologetically stolen everything that it could possibly steal from Donkey Kong. It's stolen the whole lot. It's the look, the aesthetic, whatever else it is. But it's changed all of the. There's no more Kong on it. Kong's gone, and it's called Looper. Remember the name's Looper? I'm not entirely sure how this works, but basically they've changed Kong for a gigantic bluebird. Or Redbird, depending on what level it is. It's a bit like the one from Chucky Egg. So that gigantic bird from Chucky Egg is now the main antagonist in the game. He's this gigantic hell beast of a. You know, I got up there and I bottled it realistically. I bottled it there. Yeah, so this gigantic hell beast of a bird is now throwing things down, and it's literally the same level design, same everything else. I think though that they've changed some of the other bits and pieces, like some of the fireballs and things like that have been turned into leaves. Sort of an agricultural aesthetic, a sort of forestry killer thing, I guess. So yeah, it's just unapologetic, and I get that there was a lot of cloning back in the day, and Century Electronics obviously one of those companies that felt it was perfectly reasonable to do it, and somebody put in the comments, and to be fair, it's a good point the other week that somebody put in the comments that it's probably a legal thing at the end of the day, that these companies like the Japanese and American companies would really struggle with British law when it came to sorting out the games and sort of, you know, having those legal battles, so they just let it go. I can kind of half get that. I've done it. I did it. And I see if it's the same level as second level of stage 2, is whether or not it's absolutely Donkey Kong copied. Not quite. this is where. What would I do with this one? I'm not sure what the aim of this one is. Slightly different level. I think I just need to get to the top. Possibly. I'll see. There's a white ball on the floor there that I need to sort of do. There's some items to collect. I don't know if I've got to collect all the items. Come on down, fires. There we go. They've gone down. And see if I don't think I probably don't need to talk to Kong. I can't get up them stairs sometimes. I don't think I need to talk to Kong. I think I just need to get to the top. So there's several routes to the top there, so I can do that. I don't think I've got to collect all the items either. Oh, I jumped into the fire there as it was going back up the stairs. They seem to have a better route up the stairs. I mean, to be fair, when they were testing this, you wonder whether or not somebody was like, yeah, they have to be pixel perfect. It does make you wonder, doesn't it? I mean, and we've got to remember the Ocean was like one of the AAA developers back in the day. That was their... Oh God, that didn't work at all. One of the AAA developers back in the day, and you know they were like, yeah, that'll work fine. Right, one more time with the demon. There we go. Cool. Let's restart the thing, and let's see if we can have a look at this robotics. I'm quite interested to see this. I don't think I've ever seen this before. In fact, I think it's, as I say, I think it's really quite an uncommon one. I think I saw it once or twice, and it went for silly money, which is fine. I don't mind people buying things for silly money. It's if they're uncommon. So I avoid the word rare, because I don't think that they're there we go. It's a load code for a start off. So let's break and let's do load code. Load code. Yeah, I think I prefer the word uncommon rather than rare, because they all must have sold in numbers. I think when you got the rare ones, you're talking about the ones that were mail order only, and there was only sort of so many of them that turned up. So I guess those are our rare ones if they exist, and those missing in action ones. There are a few missing in actions that have turned up, created by companies that were mail order only, and then went the other way. So I don't know. I say, don't know this one though. I think it's a very early one. As you see, the same sort of style of loading screen as the last one. Slight alterations, but Ocean obviously was saying this is us. We're setting our stall on the way that we want things to load. And then they did things like the Hunchback loading screen, which is an absolute stonking screen for loading. I mean, it really is. It tries to capture the cover so beautifully. I mean, there's so many good loading screens out there. It's amazing to think of the level of graphics that are involved in some of these things. But anyway, right, coffee first, and then we'll have a look at this. Oh, right. AWS. So, controls. Oh, this is useful. S up, X down, N left, M right, A fire. Anything else? H hold, and S to restart. Right. S to restart? Any to start, any key on top row. Right, okay. Oh, it's Robotron. Is it Robotron or Berserk? Which one is it? Can't remember. Tell me in the comments below. Is it Robotron or whatever else it is? Frenzy was it? Berserk. I think it's Berserk. I think this is Berserk. Robotron I think's one screen. Berserk is the one where you move around. Yeah, it's kind of... Oh, it's actually not bad. Oh, you can't shoot with an angle, though. You've got to hit him square on. That's pretty harsh. That's pretty harsh. Here you go. Come and get some. Come get some, robots. Oh, you got to shoot with the face. Just realised it's a face shot. Uh-oh, quick out the level. Yeah, got to hit him in the face. It's a face shot only. Face shots only, otherwise these robots come and get you. Yeah, Berserk. That's what it is. It's Berserk, isn't it? Berserk. Atari game. Atari arcade game? Oh, got me. Got me. So got me faster as well. Got to move faster. Move faster with this. Oh, that's harsh. Started me right next to a robot. Yeah, definitely not played this version from Ocean. Don't know who the cover was by. I walked into the wall and that killed me. Ocean Games. Press the key at the top. Right, I'll do it again. I'm going to have one more go. That was quite good. I quite like that. I can see why it's fairly well sought after, because it would have been one of the first attempts and if you'd been an Atari 2600 owner, you'd probably had this on there, as I say, arcade sort of game. Oh, you came zooming in there. We need to get out of this level. There we go. Quick out the level. Got clearing the creatures, sort of a randomization of a map as we shoot the robots. Whoa, he's a crazy dude down there. Look at them go. I have to admit, Frenzy from now what was it from? Oh God, Frenzy from another maker. I think it's Quicksilver. Is probably a better version of this. It's much more robust and faster to play. But as an Ocean game, I've not seen before. Quite impressed that we've got this here. It'll be a 16K game, I would suspect. But as I say, I'm quite convinced it's got a very nice cover as well. I think that's one of the things. It's got an impressive cover, if I remember rightly. I think I can get out the level without actually. Yeah, you can move on anytime you like. So you don't have to stay there too long. That's the beauty of it. You can kind of. I don't think you're escaping, but you're just killing robots. It's like Terminator all over again. You know, you're the last human, and you're trying to destroy. Well, it's not the last humans, were they? It's just like the resistance. That's what it is. We're the resistance, and we're trying to destroy the alien, not the alien, the robot sort of threat. The Gorthian Empire, if you know what Gorth is. So that's that. No, not quite that, but that kind of thing. I'm going this way. I'm going to go out this level and go this way. I kind of like the randomness of the levels. That's kind of a nice feature, isn't it? It is. I like a nice shoot 'em up. You can't beat a bit of a shoot 'em up. I don't know if you can go back the same way you came, but that thing is really horrendous when it appears. The great big flying omelette. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I quite like that. I was quite surprised, that one. So, espionage next. Espionage. It's a load code as well, so let's save time and just do load code. Load it. Code. There we go. Load the code. So, espionage is. To be fair, I'm really kind of disappointed by those loading screens from Ocean. I knew that they were standardising it. Didn't Mastertronic do something similar? They did something similar. There was like the big M of the the big M of the Mastertronic, and that sort of grid look that was at the bottom of it. Were they trying to sort of emulate Sega? Do you think? Because Sega had those grid lines, didn't they? And Mastertronics had those grid lines in those original sort of budget titles. I wonder whether they looked at Sega and went, "Oh, we'll bag that design a little bit." No, they didn't really though, did they? Because they didn't really have the Sega sign on it. It's weird that they used the grid lines. I guess that was the thing, though, wasn't it? It was grid lines were kind of synonymous with pixels, I guess, and graphic art in that way. It was all pixel design. So I guess that was kind of where they were coming from with their design. You weren't exactly getting an airbrush out and painting it on your easel and your canvas and sort of getting out there and sort of painting a watercolor, were you? You were drawing it on grids most of the time, or online, you know, sort of not online, you know, on the computer itself. So I don't know, a weird one, realistically, weird one. It's a bit like that thing the other week, you know, when we went back at the very start of the season when I chose that random tape, and we had the Volume 1. We had that tape which was Video Box, and they came with this with these weird and wonderful grid things that I've still got somewhere. I'm sure that's got some value to somebody, actually, to be honest with you. It's not something, I mean, to me, it's nice to have, but I don't think it's not got any value for me. I'm not, because I don't have the game, if that makes sense. So, or the program. So not, and I'm not going to chase it because it didn't grab me anyway. All right, let's drink coffee and then we'll go again. Right, you've been sent on a reconnaissance mission to observe an enemy island. Somewhere hidden in the on the island is a secret. Your mission is to observe the island. However, one of your engines is hit by the enemy fire, and you are forced to abandon your plane. Your adventure begins in the plane and leads to the heart of the enemy stronghold, where you must return to your aircraft carrier. But beware, your side may be fooled by your disguise. Right, okay, so you can wear disguises. Dedicated to Liz, Kath, and Tone. I'm assuming Tone's the dog. Tone the dog. Or maybe it's Tony. No, I don't want to restore the game. No. I'm in an aircraft. There's no obvious exits. I can see a parachute with a cord. Alright, take. We did this before, didn't we? Take. I press the brake key. Delete. Can't do that. Delete. Get parachute. We did this before. I remember doing this with the whole thing. Parachute. Where parachute. Pull lever. I'm in mid there. Pull cord. I'm in a dark bundle. Remove. Parachute. Thinking here. Aha! We're in a jungle clearing. Right, what have I got in my inventory? Was it I for inventory? Nothing. I have nothing with me. No clothes, nothing at all. Not even pants. I just did it. Just dived out the thing. Everything flapping in the wind. No parachute. Well, no, I did use the parachute. Pulled my cord, and then I was on the ground, stark naked. Anyway, let's go south. South. You can see a match. Thicket. Get match. I'm sure we did this before. So I went south, didn't I? So let's go north again. Let's go west. I'm in burnt bushes. Exits are south, east, and west. I'll keep going west. I'm in the aircraft wreckage. In the dark corner, there's a dark corner here. Get branch. I want the branch. Use match on branch. Light branch with match. Okay. Light match. The only problem with these was the number of words that are available in the thing. The whole wreckage has blown up, and you have been blown up again. Do you want to try again? That was a mistake. There's obviously fuel everywhere, so I lit the match and blew myself to pieces. Yeah, do you want to answer again? Answer yes or no. No, I don't want to continue. Right, I'll reboot the old Spectrum there. I'll reboot the reboot. Well, what world are I living in? Restart it. Reset all the registers. Let's be fancy here about it. Yeah. So the problem with those is realistically vocabulary on them is a bit of a. It's a hard one, isn't it? It's like if you've got a short vocabulary, you can't do very much with it. I think was it Quill, wasn't it? Quill was a big one for doing these adventure games. What did the Zenobi? Zenobi was a big one, weren't they? Zenobi was their games are quite sought after because a lot of them were mail order, and I'm quite convinced Zenobi did quite a lot of games, and they used the I don't think it was Quill, but it was something similar. I'm not entirely sure. It might be Quill. Put it in the comments below if you know what I'm talking about. But the Zenobi, he died recently though, didn't he? I can't remember his name. I'm sure you'll know in the comments below, but he passed away not too long ago, probably last year sometime. But yeah, his games are quite sought after. His adventure games, his early adventure games, they're quite expensive. I don't think I've ever seen one go for less than £100 recently. So they are quite an expensive thing to collect, to be honest with you. I don't know whether the prices will come down with the current sort of economic climate, but certainly I've managed to pick up a few games that I thought were more expensive and now definitely a little less expensive. So we'll see. But yeah, there was Quill, wasn't there? And there was a few others that were designed for doing it, because you had all kinds of things like Lightning Game Writer. I got that recently. I bought a bundle. There was a bundle that appeared, and it had a tape deck in it, and it had a number of games, and it had some computer programming books, and I really wanted the computer programming books, and I wanted the tape deck, and I wanted one of the games, and it included Frankie Goes to Hollywood. It was like £25 for this huge box that just turned up, and I was like, I included the delivery, and I was like, that's really impressive. Some really nice people out there who kind of want to pass these things on to the community when they don't want to deal with it, if that makes sense. So I kind of like those kind of things. They make me happy when people are happy like that. I think it's really wonderful. Yeah. And to be fair, I'll keep all of them, except for the fact that I've obviously got the ultra rare Maker Chip, Scrabble, and Survival again. Yeah, those ultra rare games. You know the ones, super rare. You just can't get them for love nor money. I actually wonder how many of them went out, because they must have been, because I know they bundled them, didn't they, with the ZX Plus. That was what it was. So the way you get the ZX 48K ZX Plus with the proper keyboard, they bundled them in with that, and everybody had a copy of it. I actually had to go buy them, back in the day. Quite honestly, I literally, you won't even believe me, but I actually went out and bought, because I got my rubber key Spectrum. I actually went out and bought Checkered Flag, and I went out and bought Survival. And I also went out and bought Scrabble, and I also went out and bought Maker Chip, because I was quite keen to see what it was like. Do 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 do. Dam Busters, isn't it? Do 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 do. Yeah. So anyway, those big ones that everybody was there, I actually had to go out and buy those. I know it's hard to believe that, isn't it, really? But I think those people who bought the Rubber Key Spectrum were probably quite upset that they didn't get those with them, to be honest with you. I only got Horizons with mine, and obviously I had to choose between Sheer Panic and Hungry Horace. But yeah, interesting. Right, I'm going to drink a coffee again, and I'm going to play John Gibson's Zoom. I have no idea what the keys are, though. That's the problem. Yep. Okay. Joystick. Yes. Enter to make a selection. Keyboard. Yes, that's the one. I'm sure it's just left and right. Up. Is that up? Hang on. That's down. Alright. Left and right. Up, down. That's pause. What's the fire? Missiles. M. Space. No. Enter. Oh, come on. What's the missiles? I know there's a missiles. You've got to do missiles. You've got to fire missiles. What's the missiles? I think I found the lasers. There we go. Lasers. And I'm sure there's missiles as well. So basically, you've got to stop the planes shooting the refugees. So those are the refugees down there at the bottom of the screen, and you basically have to defend them against the onslaught of these guys here. So these planes that come flying in here, while obviously defending yourself and stopping your shields being damaged by them. It's actually a damn good shoot 'em up. I'll admit that. The one thing that I do think's a bit lacking on it is it's a bit long-winded, if that's the right word. It can be a tad. It can be a tad. Take a long time. You can shoot them, by the way. They fly in the air when you shoot them. You shouldn't shoot them, but yeah. There's our refugees. You got to do that. It's naughty to shoot them, but it can be a bit long-winded, and as in the levels take a long time to complete. It's like condition. It's like the attack runs. Look at the scores though. The scores are massive, and the attack runs are massive as well. It's like attack 000. I'm on the very first attack, and as I say, a bit of a long-winded game. Yeah, you just basically leave them there, and they do their thing. So we'll track these guys. Condition red. Oh, crashed into me. Kamikazed into me. Committed suicide on my shields. And you never kind of know. I think that thing there, that RPV thing means that we're getting close to being done. I think that's pretty much it. And I've got hit again. We're getting close to the sort of completion of the level, and they can shoot the missiles down. We're like a hover tank. That's what we are. As I say, it's seriously undervalued as a game. I genuinely think this is one of it's a pretty good shooter, but it's, as I say, it's never really. I think it got the love. I mean, people bought it clearly, but I don't think people realised how damn good it is actually as a shooter. It's a very good shooter, and we're conditioned yellow, so we're getting there now. So that's pretty much it. And there's a scanner across here. If you push up and down on the things, you'll break the game basically. I don't think we've got missiles, or I think we have missiles, but I'm not sure. Engaged, autopilot engaged. Let's move the tank on. Computing bonus. The bonus is being computed. And we'll get the bonus there. Alright. Condition green. It's good. It's condition green. And then we get condition yellow. Uh-oh. And the levels do change. There are different levels. It's not just this level, but as I say, it can be seen. I think it can be a bit long-winded. That's my only objection to the whole thing. It just can be a bit slow, sort of to get between levels. Condition red. Incoming missiles. Oh, he's going to wave at me. Hello. Can take that plane out before it shoots him down and drops bombs on him. There's carpet bomb in the area as well. They're just horrible people. They're horrible things. Carpet bombs. I'm firing the lasers from the tank. That's it. We're doing well here with the... Oh, crashed into me. Taking out my shield. Nobody be underneath that carpet bombing. Good. No, stay away. Missile. Here we go. They're going to swing into view. Swing into view. Got you. He's coming across. There's lots of jets. There's lots of planes now. They're swinging into view. I'm tracking him. Tracking it. Don't run into it. No, we're okay. We survived. Shields are good. Yeah, I do like this one. I think it's extremely underrated. No! He's dead. He's been carpet bombed. There we go. Kill him. Here we go, more. No dropping bombs on my poor little fellas. I think we're getting close because that RPV thing's appeared on the screen. I think we're getting close to the sort of allowing them to escape zone. I'm going to do that now. Excellent. Oh, we're almost there. Oh, there's one. Should take that plane down. I can feel a good score here. 29 of them. 29. Hey, get out of the way. That plane got away. Carpet bomber down there, but it didn't do it. Condition red. We've got to be close now, I think. I know, with our hover tank. Come on, refugees. It's all safe now. Come on. Come. Yeah, condition green. We're going to put the autopilot on in a minute. As we'll whiz down the road, because that's what we're doing. Driving down the road. As you do. This will be attack 2 completed. There's the autopilot engaged, and we're on the way down the road. I don't know why he looks up into the sky, though, when we're driving down the road. It's just so the bottom... Maybe it's still the level can change at the bottom. The dip bar at the bottom there. A dip bar? Dip bar. Cool. Right, there we go. And we're on the next stage. Autopilot's engaged. Where are we now? Where do we need to be? I think there's one where we're in the sea. I think there's a sea coming up. I think. I might be wrong. Oh, it's desert. It's desert. Missiles armed. Oh, that's right. We need missiles for these. What's the missile button? Oh, there's a button for missiles. Oh, crashed it into the bottom of there. What's the button for missiles? No. I knew there was missiles. Yeah, and I can't shoot them without the missiles. You need to use the missiles. Another one bites the dust. It's a good one, though. I like it. It's got to be good. It's a good one. Definitely like that one. It's one of my... I think it's an underrated one. I just say I can't remember the keys, but Bad Ted, Hardwire, Eugenus, Grandad and Seth. Yeah, there we go. There's some good names there. Good names. Hardwired. We were cool back in the 80s, weren't we? With our cool techno sort of handles. I'm sure they think they're cool nowadays as well. I've obviously got my cool handle, haven't I? But I've always told you where that's come from. If I've never told it before, I'll tell you again. Just because we're here. So, mine comes from... my generic demon comes from the fact that in Halo 3... And Halo 3 was a great game. I really enjoyed Halo 3. It helped me during a sort of tough time in my life, actually, to be fair. So Halo 3, at one point the Arbiter calls the Spartans, the robot sort of, the bionic warriors that they are, the demons, and they call them a demon. And so I'm a generic Spartan, effectively, demon. So it came from that when I was gaming at that point in time, and then the real was added when I had to join the PlayStation network, and somebody had already taken generic demon. How dare they? How dare they take that name? But yeah, so that's where it's from, at least from my Halo playing days, when I was playing Halo back in 2012-ish, was it? Maybe earlier. No, be earlier. Whenever the Xbox came out, so back in the Xbox days, way back in not the Xbox 360 days, that is. So yeah, you're talking. Yeah, God, that's a long time back. Interesting, yeah. I know I just keep saying yeah to it, but that's a long time back. It feels like a long time back anyway. Mate, one thing that's making me laugh at the moment is obviously I've got my business account sort of, my account is linked to my YouTube channel. So if you email me, you get my business email, which is just generic demon, but business email. But obviously, I get other things through. People send me bits and pieces. One of the things that's getting sent to me, really, really, I would call aggressively, is something which will never happen for me. It's a thing called something called Football Fan, and they're trying to. They're trying to use, those non-fundable tokens, the things that nobody likes, nobody uses, and cryptocurrencies are on bombing at the moment because of sort of worldwide things, so it's actually bombing. Non-fundable tokens, a football game where you basically have, like, those things in it, which are a load of rubbish anyway at the end of the day, and environmentally unfriendly, and yeah, keep sending me things about it. They want me. They're desperate. They actually try to give me currency within the game to play it, and I'm like, no, it's not going to happen. So yeah, one of those funny things that's sort of just popped up on my email there while I was recording away here. It was just sort of pinged up on the bottom of there. It's like, you're still trying to not sell me, but trying to get me into this thing, and I'm like, no, it's not happening. Anyway, Attic Attack, an absolutely stonking. It was originally ZX Spectrum only game, and then now it's been remade for both the Commodore 64 and for the Amstrad CPC, and they look spectacular. Even though the Spectrum version still looks spectacular, I will still say that the game that was originally written back in the 80s is still a spectacular game for its time. Those two, for the Commodore 64 and for the Amstrad CPC, are absolutely amazing. They really look the business. And they've added extra features to them as well. Of course they have. So we need somebody from the Spectrum community to upgrade, Attic Attack with those extra features. I think that's what we need to do, don't we? We need the next version of it. And I know there's a version, isn't there? Somebody's tower, isn't there? But we kind of need the next version of it, which makes the Commodores and the Amstrad CPCs look terrible in comparison. It's like just upgrade the graphics a bit and colour them in a bit. So No, I honestly though, I played them both, and I'm actually mightily impressed by both of them. I think that they did an amazing job taking something that was, as I say, a ZX Spectrum classic, and porting it to two other machines so that everybody else can enjoy this. For those people who want to enjoy those systems, right? Okay, so coffee quickly. Oh, caffeine is good, right? Okay, so we've got our screen here with our things. One of the things I loved most about this when I first got this and I loaded it on my Spectrum for the first time was the fact that I could choose a character. I could choose to be the knight, I could choose to be the wizard, I could choose to be the serf. Now, the reason this is quite important to be able to choose these particular characters is that they had different abilities. They could go through different things. So I think the knight goes through the grandfather clocks, the wizard goes through the bookcases, and the serf, he goes through barrels of wine. So that's what they go through. And it was really important for me to when I played it back in '83, and that was '83 as well. I was only a young lad at the time. But way back in '83 when I first played it, that was big. And the graphics were fantastic. And we got this sort of menu to begin with. I got to admit, the keyboards controls are a bit rubbish, but that's what they were. So ACG, Ashby Computer Graphics, I think it was graphics, not game. So anyway, we're stuck in the mansion, and we basically have to get out. And the one thing about it is its distinctive sound, its distinctive look. I mean, seriously, it is one of my favourite. Now you need food to keep your little man maintained. All right. Okay, so I've got that one. That's brilliant. So I've got a key. You can press the Z key to do things. Right, purple. Now I used to be able to do this in 9 minutes exactly, but since long time since, I'm not as good as I used to be. The door's shut and open shut because it's a haunted mansion randomly. The creatures spawn randomly. Your chicken goes down. That's your health. It's a little energy bar. It's very clever. That as a mechanic, I have to game mechanic. It's really clever. Right, ACG. No, I'm trying to find this candy bar there. I'm trying to find my way to the top floor because I think that's where one of the pieces of the key is. To be honest with you, so let's go to the top floor. I do love this. There's a sound to it from the throwing of your weapon, depending on who you are. They're all the same actually, sound wise. But throwing of your weapon, I don't want to go that way, so I've looped around on myself. I've literally gone back on myself. There, the surf would have been able to go through that. But the sound of the weapon, the noise of things appearing, the things dying, all kinds of stuff. It's just glorious. I can't think of. It's one of my favorite. It was one of my favorite games on the Spectrum. I was quite good at it. The building's a funny shape. It's a funny shape on the top floor, but it's not a funny shape on the bottom floor, if that makes sense. And the other things. I think it's the 4 stories. This I'm about to die, and the death is brilliant. It goes as you reappear, and it leaves a little cross just for where you've been. So it's there. It is all the time. God, where am I going? I need to find a way up. I'm just going around circles here, peoples. Oh, eat all the food. That's not a very good move. Let's. I'm gonna have your key, and he's gonna chase me now because I've got his key. I want that red key. There are multiple doors to open and shut, and they're very tough. Some of those creatures are very tough. There's a mummy, there's a Frankenstein, there's a Satan, so there's a satanic one. So there's some very tough creatures in the game that don't die, but they have specific things that will kill them or put them the other way. So Frankenstein, if you go at him with a spanner, obviously, clearly, he's terrified of spanner because you can take the lug nuts out of his throat, and his head falls off. It's not true. It doesn't. His head doesn't fall off. It might do, actually. To be fair, he always had lug nuts, didn't he? Why did he have lug nuts? I don't know. I'm assuming I got the right type of nut. We're talking about Frankenstein's nuts on the channel today, and yes, it's the nuts of Frankenstein. It all happens. I'm just going around in circles, by the way, people. I really am. I'm making a right hash of this. Is that up? That's down. Right. Okay. Well, I'll take down. That's really down. Right. There's the devil. You've used the cross on him, the crucifix. he dies. The mushrooms are killed by the nothing, as far as I'm aware. I was just going to say, but they do you a lot of damage. Let's see if I can find these blooming bits of keys. Aha, back up the stairs. Two floors. This is the top floor. Yes. I need the key for that. Back down to the bottom floor. I love the way that they've made the floor look different. They just literally put boxes around it and to make it up and down. And I do like that. I think that's a really nice touch. I love that skeleton on the wall, by the way. Look at that. He looks brilliant, doesn't he? Look at that. He's excellent. Plays so well, though. It's super smooth. Slick beyond belief, speed-wise. Just shoots around the levels. Let's see what's in this next room here. I'm hoping for something good. I'm hoping for some more keys. So I need some keys. There's a green key door. Let's open this one down here and hope there's something good in here. I can't remember who needs the wine. Somebody needs wine, though. We're having a good explore in the sub-basement. The sub-basement. I want them keys. Desperately need them keys. That's the wine again. Did I go all the way around these places? There's a good position in the corner sort of to wipe them out. While the door opens. There we go. Oh. Now, leak that. Did I just go around in a circle there? I did. I just need that key. I need that key desperately. Uh oh. Dracula. Oh, is he crucifix? Well, I can't remember now. Oh. I think I'm going in circles again, by the way, peoples. Yep. Definitely circles. I've got to go this way. I don't know what's in this room, but we'll go around and we'll see if we can find it. I just need that. There it is. Cyan key. You beauty. Let's go back this way and see if we can find it. See if we can find something. Problem with this is it because you've got a limited inventory, you only can carry 3 items at a time. You have to make choices about when you're getting out of the place, what keys you take and where you leave them. So there's it's kind of clever that way. I think that's kind of clever. I think that's a lovely touch. Okay, I think I'm back around to where I was, so I think I need to go upwards. But I'm going to see what we've got here. You'd have to leave food places as well. So I think I'm back around to where I was. Oh, yeah, back to around where I was. Right, strategically though. So let's go this way. Oh God, there's a red key to go through that door. That's just some food. That's no good to me as this character because he can't go through that. Surf would be able to, but he can't. I say, back in the day, could finish this like you would not believe. Dead simple. Now, old and crumbly. Can't do it. Mainly because I can't remember the map. When I was a kid, I could remember the map. I pretty much got it burned into my skull. What was where and where to go. Oh, look, key. I don't know who that hurts, but it hurts somebody. Open as many doors as possible. There's part of the key. Can I go upwards? I wonder where upwards is. If I can remember where the blooming... You idiots, you've taken the key that you need. You've left it. I wonder... Nope, that's back where I came from. Let's see if this takes me up. Let's go up this way. Alright. Oh, Frankenstein. Oh! Yes, he got the nuts in his neck. He's got little nuts. He's got his nuts around his neck. Lovely for Frankenstein. So good. The graphics are fantastic, aren't they? Really are. Blooming brilliant. There we go. I want to take that. I'm going to go back and beat up Frankenstein. Let's beat Frankenstein. There you go. Dead. Because I had well, I don't know if it's dead. Is he dead? I think he might still be alive in the scale of things. There's so many rooms, though. Look how many rooms there are. Blooming brilliant, isn't it? So many rooms. Oh, upstairs. great. That's brilliant. Ah. And in here. I think I need to go this way to put the ACG key in. Basically, there's three parts to it. 3 parts? 4 parts. 4 parts. I can never remember how many parts there are. That's this way, and then up here, and put the key by the part of the key by the door. There's like a location you meant to put it in. And it allows you to get out, so you need the ACG key. That's what it's called. Right, back the way we came. And we'll see if we can do it. I'm not going to. I don't think I'm going to manage it, to be honest with you. I'm struggling. Ah, oh, hang on. Back the way I've come. No, straight up. Straight up. That door's now open to me. Let's go that way. Oh, I've been this way before. I've seen those tables before. I may have been here before. Yep, definitely been there before, because that mummy's upset with me. Ah, red key. This way, keep going. We'll see if we can make it. That's a long episode, this one, with me wandering around here, to be honest. Right, where's the... Ah, they're back downstairs now. Well, where did I leave that key? It was around here somewhere. Is it this way? Don't know. Somewhere around here. See if I can find the key. I can remember where the key is. There's Frankenstein. Yeah, that's where I killed Frankenstein. So I think it's down this way. At least if we got all the keys, I've got a chance of getting through all the doors. See if I can remember where I was. Yes, I can. What about that? You want that? That's impressive. You've got to give me credit for that, remembering where I was. Bonus points for me. I can't believe I actually did remember that. I know which way out it is as well, but I just need to work out how to get upstairs. I can't remember how to get upstairs. Green. Yeah, that's good. Another way. Let's hope there's some food this way. Yes, there is, but there's absolutely nothing else of use to me, unfortunately, through there. That's a bit of a shame. Let's have a look around here, see if there's anything else. Opening all the doors. Best way to make your way through the level. Lots of progress that way. Ah! No, no! Do you know what? I just looked away focus-wise there. 1 second, I looked away. There we go. It's up the stairs. There's Dracula loitering around. He seems to be the only person. Oh, I forgot about the yellow keys. I thought I had all the keys, and I don't have all the keys. Green key. Red door. Red door. Green door. Milky milk. Red door. Cyan key. That's the fake bit of the key. That's actually key, but it's fake. There is one fake bit, and that's the fake one there. And that's the faker amongst it all. I'm on the top floor, I know I am. Let's go through here. Dracula seems to be following me around all over the place. I want to go through the yellow one now. I feel like I'm missing something. Ah. Yeah, yummy. Hunchback killed me. 65% complete. I didn't do badly, actually. I flew through quite a lot of that. Quite enjoyed that. Anyway, so I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Maybe share it a bit. See if somebody else likes it. We'll see if we can do some more of these. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Let's have fun for the weekend. All right. Cheers now. Bye-bye.